What up, y'all? We got to get into it in a little bit. Still in the phase of setting everything up and getting ourselves ready. Y'all know what it is tonight, so get ready. I knew this was gonna happen. Set over there. You ready to go?
I am ready to go. I'm just framing everything up. Seeing how far I can move with the second camera. You guys just let me know when you're ready to start. And me and Big Baby gonna be ready.
You gonna be ready in 2 minutes?
Huh?
How many more minutes you want to start? We ain't gotta wait on him.
We can go.
Okay. We getting ready to start.
Okay.
Can he hear you?
Huh?
He can hear you.
We almost ready, bro. We almost ready.
Can you
Okay.
hear me? Yeah. I told people 10:30.
What's that chick name that came up missing?
Carly Russell.
Thank you.
It's Carly.
C-A-R-L-E-E. I believe last name is Russell.
You know you got messed up. You part of the team.
I do production all day. I'm finna get the angles.
It's a wrap. We family. All I had to put is C-A-R and her name popped up.
Yeah.
Search.
Crazy.
Oh, I bet she didn't see this coming last Wednesday.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy G Man.
And your girl Moore.
And it's time for Dishin the G, where we are so tired of sipping the tea. Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing this evening? Y'all know what the time it is. Y'all know we on here to do what we do. We got a special guest coming on in a little while, but in the meantime, let's get down to business with Dishin the G. Okay.
What's going on out there today?
Okay, so headlines of the news is Miss Carly Russell.
Oh my goodness, she became a household name.
Overnight, might I add, but it's tripped out some of the stuff she's doing right now. Like right now, I don't know why they ain't caught on to it yet, but how much longer do they need for this? I'm saying, what else they need?
They tried to give the baby girl the benefit of the doubt.
Listen. I don't care how you wash this story up. Ain't no benefit of the doubt.
I mean, she had 48 hours.
She kidnapped herself. Stop playing.
I mean, man, she needed a little break, but she did about it. She went about it wrong.
What break we talking about? Are we talking about a break from her guy or a break to another guy? Which one we talking about?
You going somewhere we don't even know about yet.
No, I'm going somewhere that makes sense. Because, see, that's what all this going to come to. See, that's what the investigating part is. They try to make sense out of what somebody did stupid. So at the end of the day, when we put the sense part together, what's she taking a break from?
Well, she going to get long breakage.
Yeah, she finna get a long one.
She's not looking for this one.
Even longer than, as Charlemagne would call him, Juicy Smollett.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Baby girl, you are now officially the dunce of the week.
Which that's something we about to start, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start this thing called Dunce of the Week. And I can tell you right now, before it gets started, that's your Dunce of the Week.
Yeah, I'm sure her parents are a little embarrassed because the dad, they were going hard for her.
No, the bad part was the mother's still trying to sit up there and hold it up. That's what makes it look even worse because she's still trying to hold it up. And at the end of the day, just stop.
Less is more, Mom. Less is more.
Mom, look, I get the you're going to battle to the end with your daughter, but guess what? This battle was over with when she showed back up at your front door. Yep. Think about it for a second.
Kind of mimic your husband because he caught on.
Yeah, because his body language speaking more volumes than a book right about now. So y'all know what it is. And at the end of the day, it's real simple. It's going to come out that, I mean, come on, man. They already went through her phone, found some of the little things she was searching for. Like, one, you looked up the movie Taken.
Number two, she wanted to see how much was it to put in the Amber Alert.
Number three, she had to get, she was looking for a one-way ticket to where she was going?
It wasn't Chicago. I don't know what this place was called. I bet they don't even have grass where she was.
And look, let me tell you something. Anytime stuff like that happening, and then the bad part was you left your phone and you left your watch that went with the phone. Did you really think when they found that stuff, they weren't going to be able to go through your phone? Oh, I guess because you got facial recognition and all that. Trust me when I tell you, they got backup plans to break all that stuff. And you didn't think they was going to be able to do it. And now, this way it gets even more funnier. The fact that they want to talk to her, but guess what? She don't want to talk.
I mean, she got a lawyer. I'm sure they telling her don't say a word.
Oh, come on, man. You got to remember something. In an investigation, if you're the part of the investigation that they need to talk to, and you're going silent, if you sitting up here telling them all this stuff that you told them, why would you be silent? Think about that for a second.
I plead the fifth.
See, that right there, that's what's getting her in trouble right now. Trying to plead the fifth when the fourth, the first, and the third been told on her already. So at the end of the day, it ain't doing her no good to do none of that stuff right there. She just digging a hole and it's finna get worse.
What's the young basketball player who pulled the gun out?
Oh, you talking about John Morant? You talking about that dude?
Go to that class. I could take a couple of his classes. It could help you.
In what?
I mean, he got out of that.
No, he didn't. How you figure he got out of that?
I haven't heard anything else about it. I'm sure he's still on the
Well,
roster.
that's where you wrong at. Because it has been something that came out. The man got suspended for about 30-some games, which I still think that was light compared to what he did and how he turned around and did it again. So, no, he didn't get out of nothing. And he going to miss some money, but it ain't going to be nothing that's going to really hurt him like that. But at the end of the day,
He still got.
Still, now, if you want to talk about somebody that got out of Jesse Smollett got out of it.
Smollett, is he still giving concerts?
Man, after what that dude did, I don't see how he doing anything. But at the end of the day, he was just as bad, if not worse. Because at the end of the day, you put one city, the city of Chicago, and you try to embarrass us. You lied in front of everybody. They investigated, which is something I'm pretty sure you didn't think they was going to do. And you turned around and got caught up in your lie. And then, just like a lot of people I've seen on divorce court and these paternity tests, lie all the way to the end.
Jesse.
When the evidence is clear against you.
Jesse, you learned the hard way, brother.
All of them gonna learn the hard way. So, it's one of them things where stuff happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have us a guest coming on in a little while. I'm sure y'all been watching, but Mr. Fred Hampton, Chairman Fred Hampton, to be here in a little while. So
he should be around the corner. You know the Chicago traffic.
Yeah, so we doing what we do always. We dishing out the G for those that's going on. So somebody won the $1 billion pot.
And where
I believe it's out there in California
yeah,
somewhere.
But there's a ticket holder out here who's getting a couple of million in Illinois. I just need to know where. I need to borrow some money.
I don't think she gonna let you borrow something. But you know what? Somebody was on Facebook claiming that she was the winner. Then, like everybody said, I guess we'll find that out because, well,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sis, what's going on? To my sister. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Tasha. How y'all doing? Those are some of our regular listeners, by the way, y'all. So you hear me giving shots out every now and then while we doing what we do. But yeah, somebody supposedly won that ticket. Heck, me and my crew, we went in on it. I don't know what happened.
Hey, did one of your coworkers not show up?
I don't know that yet, but I'm going to find out. And if they don't show up, guess what? I'm going to show out because that's what I do.
They take an extended vacation, they come back with new grills,
Man, look here. If they take an extended vacation, they ain't going to get a chance to get to the first part of that vacation. Because the first part of you got to get out of here. And I'm going to tell you right now, my butt going to be standing on the runway in front of the plane. Hold that plane.
He's serious, y'all.
Dead serious. So, yeah, you got that's going on. And, I mean, what can you say? People doing, man, listen. I've seen women do a lot of things in this lifetime. I've seen women lie about a lot of things in this lifetime. But when you get that, because one thing about men, they don't get that elaborate. They can tell a story, but they cannot be that elaborate. This chick went through the channels.
I'm glad you think highly of us.
This chick went real elaborate. But guess what?
She didn't go so elaborate. She didn't think it all the way out.
Even if she thought it all the way out, what made her think she was going to really look something up on a computer that the feds can actually get in no matter where you at? Your cell phone going to ping off any tower it's close to. You thought, for whatever reason, these people don't make these phones to have a security backup when they need to be getting into when you can't get in it.
Not to change the story, but I'm going to just say this. If a baby wasn't involved, they wouldn't look for it.
That ain't changed the story. That's right on cue.
Okay.
And then let's talk about that baby that she was talking about. Okay. Couple more things to lay into that. First and foremost, a baby walking on the freeway at nighttime.
It happened.
For 6 football fields. There's no way.
Okay, yeah, no.
That baby at some point would have walked off that thing on side and walked right into the middle of that traffic.
They said she was following this baby for 6.
That right there. Come on, man.
Yeah, y'all was bored.
6 football fields, you follow the baby. Come on now.
And nobody else seen this baby.
Dude, I'm just saying, do y'all really need to question her? I mean, come on, man. Stop playing with yourself. Alabama, look here. We know how strict y'all. Yeah, we know how strict y'all is. But come on, man. Let's not in the same breath be stupid too. I know y'all ain't sitting up there trying to wait on her to tell y'all extra elaborate part of this story. Y'all sitting up there doing what we doing right now. Y'all got the evidence in front of y'all doing. Y'all laughing and y'all sitting up here playing a weight game. Stop playing. Get it over with. She was shot herself in the foot. It's a wrap. What else can you say?
Meanwhile, I appreciate all the comedians out there, self-anointed Facebook, Instagram. Comedians, thank you. You made my day go a little faster.
Hey, the Scooby-Doo one was the best one for me. I like the Scooby-Doo
wherever
one.
you are, you get the award.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Kenya? How you doing? Yeah, so, we pretty much on the G. We dishing the G and doing what we do. We gonna do what we do. And I'm going to keep it rolling for the time being. So, ladies and gentlemen, last week, or should I say week before last, we was giving away Jodeci tickets. Some of y'all probably missed that. I don't know. But at some point, we're going to get into giving away something else. But in the meantime, between time, ladies and gentlemen, starting next Wednesday at 3 p.m., your boy Maine, G-Main, and your girl Moore, we're going to be starting up WGO, a.k.a. What's Going On. And on there, we will be unrestricted. It will be unfiltered. And we will be doing it the way we know how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't telling y'all something you didn't know. For those that's been out there in the FB world, y'all already know I've been pushing this for a while. And I had a few setbacks trying to get it there. But that was only because we was trying to get everything situated with this show. So we got this show, and then we have WGO coming up. And what we swinging for, ladies and gentlemen, is what we've been swinging for since we started. We're trying to bring the bridge of Chicago together. Okay? There's too many things going on in this city other than violence that people don't want to talk about. And we're trying to put the positivity out there for everybody to recognize and understand. At the end of the day, people, this is what we do. And we got to do it because if we don't do it, nobody else will. You got all this new stuff going on. You got a new police chief coming around. The no cash bail thing up in the air, somewhat. They still trying to decide how they want to go about doing that. But it is what it is, and we're going to get ready to pull it all out the fire and get it all set and ran. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. WGO will be starting next Wednesday at 3 p.m.
And did I say, I'm sorry I missed that part, make sure the babies are not anywhere near.
Yeah, because like I said before, we are going to be unfiltered, which means, we're going to be talking the way we talk. And no, we are not going to be drunk or high. We're going to be saying it the way we say it, without all the filtering and things of that nature going on. But it is what it is. So.
Well, we appreciate you all being patient. You know how we know how you love us, and we appreciate your support. Mr. Fred Hampton is now in the building. He's going to make his way here soon. So thank you all for your patience.
Wait a minute, you just did a double, so let me run it back, y'all.
Double?
No, Mr. Fred Hampton is not in the building yet, per se. Mr. Fred Hampton is still on the way.
No, he's in the building. He just had parked the car, so he's in front. We gonna be all right.
He still ain't in the building. He in the parking lot, ladies and gentlemen. We just gonna keep that unlimited right here.
I know you listen.
Y'all see she trying to egg it on, but I ain't gonna even let that go down. Y'all know what this is.
He don't even get away with it.
Nah, he don't get to get away with it neither.
Oh Lord.
Nah, we ain't let him get away with it neither.
Time go all around.
No does. We ain't doing none of that, ladies and gentlemen. We giving it to you already. This thing's to come that's coming on WGO. Y'all know what it is. So, in the meantime, while I'm waiting on that, let's fill in some boys here. Matter of fact, let's talk about what's going on with the NBA and things of that nature that's going on because, well...
What's going on?
It is what it is. They've been doing what they're doing. And we got a call.
We got a call?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then let's, it's a lot going on in this here room.
Take a pause for the calls, ladies and gentlemen.
Give us a minute.
In the meantime, I'm going to talk about the NBA while we get the other things situated, so to say. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, in the NBA, you got things going on. Everybody's still trying to throw this thing about LeBron up in the air. If he wanted to retire or not, which he adamantly said he's not going to. Which I think he did for PR and press, because y'all know how he do things. Like he did that big old elaborate thing with he taking his talents to South Beach. So ladies and gentlemen, right about now, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Mr. Chairman himself. Be at you in a minute. Let's go. Okay.
You want a break? Yeah.
Get his food and warm it up, please. Let me go ahead and meet Mr. Man.
Thank you. What's those your papers?
Yeah, that's my border. I can't go past that.
We are now live.
We can't ready to go live.
Okay.
You at the floor. I'm gonna call David. David gonna call in.
Okay.
I mean, we only can get.
No. Yeah, it's what this is. Listen from over here.
Oh, yeah, they good.
Okay.
We're gonna get the chair out there.
Yeah.
And they want chair. We don't.
They been fighting with the chest.
Yeah, it's kind of.
They about the humble. We just stop the violence.
You gonna bring it in here? So who's that calling?
Could you get the chair?
But he got him on hold, whoever it is.
Okay, sister, can we squeeze that chair on over here?
Is there something in it?
Yeah, her book bag book.
So you gonna? I ain't gotta go live. Man, you gonna tag on Facebook page all this?
I want you to go live on your Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm tagging, but I still need
I don't
you
know
to
this.
let's get this chair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You never heard the Facebook stuff? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I don't forget. I don't forget that big. I don't know. You never heard this live thing, man? I let him do it one time. He has everything all.
I'm gonna show you. Just go to your page. You can have a seat.
I thought I was gonna have him hold it. He messed up. He couldn't even hold it right.
You can have a stand.
Women around.
Oh,
They hold it. You know what I'm saying?
oh, we gotta get his mic.
He's live right now.
Those headphones.
He had it all twisted up.
So I need you to come on over here and have a seat so we get your headphones.
If it rings, I can't hang up on it. Yeah, I'm gonna eat out. I guess get the itis around here.
Check out those headphones, see if you can hear
Guess these
anything.
ones you got
Plugged in. Yeah, these plugged in.
right here.
You can hear something in it? You can?
Yeah. It's staticky though.
Staticky?
Staticky. There you go. Turn that. It's loud. It's loud. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been in enough. You know how to work these things. We don't have to.
You got it going? Too loud for you?
Well,
Oh, but you got they fixed it for you? Okay, good.
What would you like for us to focus on with you and your questions? What do you like to talk about?
we're going to the 75th birthday of Chairman Fred, August 30th.
Okay.
And then, you know,
Are you coming here Saturday? I here for downtown to the conference center? Okay.
The road, yeah.
Yeah, David. I think David on the line.
Yeah, I posted it. That was Sunday, no, it's March Saturday.
He's gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
So you know, I want y'all to.
Yeah.
Who on the line? Who on the line?
Nate Blackgo, he wanted to talk about 1921 state.
Oh, okay.
No.
Nah. Yeah, just leave him on. Yeah.
But when David Barksdale come, let him through.
Hey, Patience.
Okay, just y'all give me a time when it's good to tell David to call. Okay.
Okay.
Commercials. So Well, thank you for coming today. We really appreciate you.
Honored and humble, sis.
What don't you want to talk about?
Huh?
I said, what don't you want to talk about?
Man, sky's the limit. Just go.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm on deck with y'all. Yep.
All right.
Honored and humble to be here.
Because he's from the west side.
So you're right.
Yep.
Hold them books.
Oh, he know my people too. Anitra and all them.
Yeah.
I know you know my people.
Yeah.
I know.
Real talk.
Cause I come from out there, so I know we both went to school together. So
yeah. So you're right.
Yes,
I
sir.
need that picture again. That fist pump. 3, 2.
And you talking about keep that right there?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Look at me. Boom. There you go. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, this is just one part of what we doing. Next week gonna be the start of the other part.
This nice young
WGO.
lady decided to give us some of her time, and I just wanted to say thank you, or introduce you to her.
I don't mean to be bossy, but I want for y'all to have an amazing show for everybody that's viewing, to get all the emotion and everything you talk about. So all of our cameras are this way. So
This way?
Yeah, everything
Okay.
is this way. So if y'all can kind of cheat as much as possible this way, that way I'm not just getting profiles.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay.
But you talk, you can talk cross, but just
Yeah.
cheat.
I
That's
got you.
Okay, I'm taking it.
You gonna be in the back part.
That's good. They're good.
I was gonna say if you want to.
You want to?
They're good. They're good.
Really?
They're good.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Just a little bit of cheating, nothing too serious.
All right.
It got hot in here. All these bodies.
I was
Yeah.
Y'all
about
about to heat up in here, literally. Can we crack that door?
Yep.
Crack that door.
Crack it just a tad.
Woo! Got one more commercial.
All right.
You can put them on there.
Okay.
Y'all know what time it is. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We back. It's your boy G Main.
And your girl more.
And y'all know what time it is. It's Dishin the G with your boy G Main and more. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest in the building today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to give it up for Mr. Chairman himself, Fred Hampton. Woo!
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for this time and this opportunity. And y'all know I've been sitting up here waiting. Y'all know, so I ain't got to tell it to y'all. But y'all know what it is. Mr. Hampton, how are you, sir?
First and foremost, I'm honored and humbled to be here. I'm self-critical getting here a little late. You know what I'm saying? We're going to say quality time going to outweigh quantity time.
Amen. We with that. We definitely have that.
Forgive you.
Right on.
Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how we do Dish and the G. Y'all know we talk about our city and where we from. We talk about the dots that we connect in this city and what we need to do to have other cities and states stop looking at us like all we got in this city is violence. So, we brought the chairman in. Let the chairman give y'all some inside views of what it really is, what it's been, and what we need to do. So, Mr. Hampton, sir, I must ask, with the things that's been going on in the past couple of months in this city via our children out there acting up, doing things that they do. You know, they did all these marches and issuing out programs. I myself been real critical about them doing that part in particular. But it sounds like to me they need something new in the air that they're not trying to do, and they really going around what they need to do directly to deal with this situation when it comes to these kids and the violence that's taking place in the city. What do you feel like they're missing?
Well, I mean, ideally, I wish it was just quote unquote quick fix solution. I tell a lot of kids, I say my last name is Hampton, not Houdini.
Yes, sir.
You know, reality is we didn't get put in this situation overnight. We're not gonna get out of it overnight.
Facts.
It's just a combination of so many different dynamics, and one in particular when I talk about Chicago in particular, the first a major dynamic is with that the intention of dismantling the structure. The reality of Chicago was not only the top segregated city in the country, but also the structure dynamic in regards to not just the race, but also in the class contradiction.
Facts.
And one of America's policies, whether it be in Africa, the Philippines, Afghanistan, Detroit, Chicago, one of its policies is to create chaos, then restore order.
Yeah.
Create chaos, then restore order. Case examples. In Iraq, when such places, Kuwait. When the U.S. we got there, you see all type of dynamics. Dismounting the structure to the point that people are saying, we don't make a difference between if you're a Shia or Sunni Muslim, but they set the stage. For all type of chaotic situations. Vietnam, Philippines, in particular Africa, but Chicago. Like we add on to the old saying. It's one of the old sayings say, God created Africans in America, but I don't know, America made niggas.
Yeah.
And we add on to that the machine, the policies, created what is known as Chirac. And you have an issue with that term, but you can draw correlations to different dynamics, like the foreign merchants in our community.
Yes, sir.
The foreign contractors, abroad.
Yes, sir.
Depleted uranium in Iraq, to the vacant lots in our community. And like you put stuff in context, like I tell you that Chicago was the last major city that crack cocaine was introduced in, and that's not by happenstance. The deal is certain people have to be locked up. Certain people they strategically made strategic strikes on who to take from our communities.
Indeed.
And you can look at like a episode of National Geographic with the elephants. They say like when the elephants go through what they call the musk period, like puberty. They ain't no bad elephants. They just start bumping against each other, testing themselves out. And just bringing some bulls that they're present on. They ain't got to physically check the young elephant, but their atmosphere alone,
that presence,
it sets the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is a dynamic that's Chicago's a microcosm, but in particular that was a major hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we go on. We go. The list goes on and on to the various forms of chemical biological warfare.
Yeah.
I.e. the Percocet, the type of drugs,
even down to the food.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'll tell you something I found out about, about 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So like the little Arizona drinks we buy, right?
Yeah.
I found out that there's actually 2 versions of that. One, the one that they actually sell, which you'll probably find between the downtown, more rich areas, has sugar in it. On the ends where we come from, it's got corn syrup in it.
Dig that.
I actually posted that on Facebook some time back because I wanted people to see this was been going on.
Yeah.
You talking about when we talking about especially chemical warfare, that's the best way to do it right there. You go through the body, you break the body down, you break the mentality, and what you got left? You got nothing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, they see it, but they don't put the 2 and 2s together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something hard for me to see. And then when I started watching that time frame when the kids started coming out, and started watching it's chemical behavior.
Yeah.
Think about this for a second. When they did COVID-19, I was literally from the beginning of that story. And a lot of my coworkers that used to work with me will tell you, Nitra especially will tell you.
Yeah.
I knew it was BS from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Because the way they told the story, it started over in China. Trying to tell me within a matter of a week, we went from China over here just that quick. And then all of a sudden, it started spreading everywhere. Now watch this. This way it get real funny. So they came out with the list, right, of all the area codes that had COVID at that time. 60644 was not on that list, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, day later, 60644 is on the list. They was talking about, what the hospitals is full. Full of what?
Yeah.
I was going to them hospitals at the time. What we was full of?
Yeah.
But this the dynamic and the spins that they put on Chicago.
Yeah.
Every time they look at Chicago, they don't want to give Chicago its props.
Yeah.
They don't want to give us what we are. We started a lot of stuff that could have been good that others made terrible, and then they brought it back to us and made us look terrible while it was coming back around.
Yeah.
So when they talk about Chicago, they go, oh, well, Chicago, they're violent there, and it's always some killings going on there. Then when they came out with the list last week for the worst cities in America,
Yeah.
we was number 20 in that 20 count list, which means we was the very last according to what they were saying.
Yeah.
So, like the chemical thing, like you saying, we know what corn syrup does to the body. It's corn syrup versus natural sugar, right? We know sugar don't take the same toll. It takes its toll, but not the same as corn syrup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me to see something like that,
Yeah.
and to piggyback off what you said about it being chemical warfare makes all the sense in the world. Because at the end of the day, if you put the COVID thing together, along with the foods that they're trying to give people, and then that other thing that just happened with the Canada thing, the smoke. The smoke. Now, I ain't no brain surgeon, nothing like that, but I've always been a smart cookie. And there's no way in the world, in God's name, you going to convince me that smoke came from all the way over there, came all the way down here.
Yeah.
Many fires we done had out in California, they ain't never came across the states like that. You trying to tell us that stuff came from all the way up there and came down here? And then what's funny is the next part that they were saying it was going to, they didn't say it was going to like Ohio and none of them things going across the board. They said to New York.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know? The first city and the second city. Huh?
Yeah.
So me looking at these things and watching stuff and piggybacking off that chemical thing, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. Did you see that time during the COVID thing where the clouds started coming down on the ground?
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they had pictures of that. Now,
firsthand.
Yeah.
Now me, I'm a chem major, so I know what I'm speaking on when I'm talking this chemical thing. So, for example, when we got droughts, they go up there in the sky, they drop dry ice, right? Now, the reason they drop the dry ice is to create rain. Hence, when you see them big old balls, as they call it, hail coming down, that's what happened. It don't melt fast enough before it hit the ground. So all it's doing is just coming down, straight down, no melt. You get the rain mixture sort of, but you get them big dry ice balls that come down with it. So now, when the clouds started weighing down, that's a sign. Something ain't right. Something in that cloud that's making it way down. Only thing I know in my history of what I know in chemical is, only thing that can make a cloud come down, something got to be heavy enough to pull it down. So when they started recording and people was I'm talking about in the city, it was, man, quite a few sightings of clouds floating on the ground. It's like, what the? Yeah, that's how you know chemical warfare was taking place. And like I'm saying about this thing with this smoke that came from Canada, bruh, come on, man.
If it seems too far fetched, you look at a science project in elementary school with a child.
Yes, sir. What we was learning when we was in school.
You know what I'm saying? You had to technology. You got like the heart machine, the HAAR, the heart machine. That was supposed how they worked that in Haiti. How we call it Haiti. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of stuff we seem far fetched. We be like, oh man, you paranoid. You don't leave the system go that far to get out to do something like that. But I'm tripping with you said about the Arizona tea. The dynamic is that I don't care if it's the leader of the RC. When they go to them dollar stores in the hood, it's a different RC.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You know,
yes, sir.
Everything is political. I mean, I'm talking the education. It's a different dynamic. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And it's such a the dynamics of the race contradiction, to like the generational poverty. So in Chicago, in particular, you know, for a while, Cook County, up until recently, per capita was the largest county of black people in the country.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so a lot of people say, why it's so targeted? You know what I'm saying? That dynamic alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look at the Cook County Jail, the largest county jail in the country.
Facts.
So strategic hits going down.
Facts.
You know?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring somebody on the phone lines right now. You may know him and you may not. We don't know if you know, but we know him. He's known as Mr. David Barksdale Jr. You there, Mr. Barksdale, sir? Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Hey, family.
Love and respect. Hello. Man, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm great now. You know what I'm saying?
You want to jump? You want to jump in on some of this, bro? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, sir. And like Mr. Hampton said, we are a target. But here's where it gets interesting at. For the targets that we speak on when we talk about this city, they trying to make us be a city that we not. Like y'all notice when they shoot movies and things like that, they try to portray us as New York City. We are not New York City. Y'all keep trying to call us the second city, but we second to none. Because if we was the second city, every other city wouldn't be trying to copy what we do. It's funny when you go out of these states, you can go anywhere out of these states and go anywhere, and you can spot a Chicago person off back. They'll walk right up between you and say, "You from Chicago, ain't you?" Because and when we speak, we got a different lingo. See, a lot of our people migrated from Mississippi. So a lot of those people that's up here in the Chicago region, birthing us, we come out with that Southern accent. But it's a mix between that Southern accent and that Italian accent that they got going through this city. So when we talk, you can hear either or. You know what I mean? You can hear either or. You can hear my Southern slang or you can hear my Italian mixed with my Southern slang. You know what I'm saying? But it's a deep connection when it comes to this city. And what I done got tired of over my time, and so has more, we ain't got tired of them trying to play us for a second fiddle. We ain't never been a second fiddle.
Hence is why we are collabing, because we are connecting the dots throughout the city.
That's right.
To just focus on the greatness
of what it is.
You get tired of hearing the negativity, but for so much negativity, there's 10 times positivity.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're here to connect those dots.
Right on.
For example, you two, gentlemen.
Yes.
I appreciate you. I applaud you both.
Yeah.
For the everything you bring to the table.
Yes, sir.
You know, because what you got going on Saturday, I just want you to.
Man, let me jump. Hey, first, sister, love, respect, and I want my brother. I want to get in, man. I am self-critical, man. They got me headed out of town tomorrow early, and definitely on the band. I want to be that man physically on deck with you with the march, man. I'm having flashbacks from the last one I was involved in. I want to extend the country salute to you as well, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Consistency, you know what I'm saying? To not only both y'all lineage, y'all bloodline, but also, you know what I'm saying, to continue on the struggle. But I want to throw that out there first, but I sure ain't gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there physically, but we're gonna be in solidarity with you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
well,
sir.
You know what? That's why we here, to connect the dots, to make sure everybody stay connected, because that's another thing that we got going on in this day and age. Our problem is right now, especially amongst our children, the children are the ones that's trying to disconnect the bridge. I heard them say, why we don't move over so they can take the rings. Well, we ain't trying to be steered into a wall. That's why y'all ain't got the rings yet. And the problem is, we know as parents where we came from. We know where we came from. But what's going on now is that you got parents that got lazy and let these kids do what they want. It strikes me as funny, because I know when we was growing up, all the stuff they got right now, we didn't have. But our parents knew where we was. Yeah. They knew where we was. So how is it that your child getting away from you, A, with a cell phone, B, the cell phone got a navigation system on it, C, you don't make your kid send you a text with the location of where you at. But yet, when something happened to your kid, and I hate to say this, but facts is facts. Something happened to your kid, and I think Eazy-E said it best. My baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got smoked at Baby's party. What that meant was, he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. and all the stuff that we dealing with right now in the city when it comes to these children, it come down to just the little things. And one of the things I done heard a lot of them political people talk about, and me and you spoke about this before, Mr. Barksdale. They talk about programs. Now, Mr. Hampton, you know, Mr. Barksdale, you know. Programs been around forever. We know that, right? Problem is, these kids don't go to these programs. They want to fight you every step of the way when you're trying to get them on the right track. Where does this come from? That's the thing we got to pay most attention to. Where is it coming from? Oh, well, you know what it's coming from? Let them tell it. It's coming because the fathers ain't in the house. Here's my take on that. My father wasn't in the house. Okay? But we had strong women that raised us. They was able to teach us even then. You know, just because your father ain't around, that don't mean you get to disrespect. They taught us that. This is what women, we talking about what women taught us as men.
Mom and your mom didn't play.
Real talk.
And you talking about, we came from an age of, a lot of men wasn't in the house at that time. But the mothers, those aunts, them cousins, and all that you had around you is what built you to become what you became.
What's your take on that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was a,
yes, sir.
yeah, we definitely had a community, you know, and I just that made me flash back. The sister asked me one time, she said, okay, Champ, how did you let your father physically being there? You know, and I said in this poem, I'm kind of paraphrasing though, I said, I learned lessons from his legend.
Yes, sir.
And what a man was supposed to be. But I also was fortunate, you know what I'm saying, like it's, I learned how to shave by ear hustling, hearing some brothers, you know,
yes, sir.
talking. But it was me and it's embarrassing being oppressed. It's embarrassing. And like, even, I don't sound like I'm a pessimist, but even, I don't sound like no pessimist, but even, it's like, make sure people clear that they just didn't disappear. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, this is a situation going on right now. For example, John Amos, who played James Evans at the time.
Yes, sir.
I was just talking about, now they got him in this senior home down. First of all, let's be clear who John, I know a lot of people might be listening, might feel who he is.
Oh yeah, give it to him.
John Amos, who played James Evans on Good Times. His image, his symbolism, you know what I'm saying, the impact. We grew, you know, the other cats grew up, you know, a lot of brothers, you know, Thelma, that was our girlfriend. You know,
every dude's dream.
You know what I'm saying? And that impacted us. And he was, I remember conversation with Eric Monte, the brother who wrote that, who done that, Cooley High, What's Happening, so many other pieces. And we went, them criminals, Norman Lit, and the rest of them, you know, so they came at him heavy. But the battles he was going through, you know what I'm saying, just for the man image. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
On Good Times, you know?
Yes, sir.
And I don't think it's by coincidence that he's still in the attack right now. You know,
oh yeah, they still trying to get at him.
They got him. They won't let him. They just locked his son up. They won't let his son even go visit him on Father's Day. And see, he was impacted. See, like he was his grandparents' house was in Gary, Indiana as a child. His grandparents' home was a layover for Garveyites. You know what I'm saying? From UNIA, Marcus Garvey organizer.
Right.
That impacts you. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X as a child, his parents were Garveyites. And a lot of times we look at our situation in reactionary assessment. In other words, we just say, okay, right now, this stage in the game, and we say, okay, what's going on in Chicago? The system, they think they do a protracted attack. They think long range. You know what I'm saying? I tell like Chairman Fred, for example, he was impacted. People say, why is he buried in Haynesville, Louisiana? We got him buried next to his grandfather, who had a hell of an impact on him as a child.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And we know the dynamics. Like, got these. I told his brother about these dogs one time. He was really particular about it. This is a German Rottweiler, American Rottweiler. He knew the whole lineage on him.
Yes, sir.
I said, you know your children's maternal grandparents? He said, huh? He didn't even know them. You know what I'm saying? And the whole dynamics of, you know what I'm saying, the lineage, the impact on us, you know what I'm saying? The system, they study that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I remember a situation, we was in town, Supermax. I was in town, Supermax. And this they had brought you go through the first week they supposed to bring you down there and tell you why you're down there.
Right.
So I'm down about 2 weeks. They never brought me down there in front of the board. So they finally got me down there. So the lady goes through the paperwork. She say, "You ain't got no assaults. They can't say, you know what I'm saying? They say you be with this." They say, "Oh, we see it right here. George the Teller, the director of the IDOC, say you are Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. You got the ability to organize."
Right.
This other cat they bring down, he was a One Street organization. He come back, he mad. They told him his lineage. He said, "Man, I ain't know I was related to this." You know what I'm saying? They want leadership for another organization. He said, "I'd have been out there with them knowing that's all I was kidding."
Hey.
They know our potential before we know our own potential. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
And our communities now been so destabilized now. Cats don't like, we grew up, you know, we go down south for the summer, we know we connect to.
Yeah.
It was a case not too long ago. This sister, a sister was murdered, her last name was Hampton. I asked her, I said, "What part of the South?" We all up to we connected, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She had no idea, her parent had no idea. And this is, you know what I'm saying? We grew up, we can walk blindfold on the block and tell you who stayed over there, so on and so forth. It's strategic. They have destabilized our community, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we just start use like brutal terms or brutal reality. I really take issue, like even, because I tell we try to romanticize, like, I don't think we just did no great migration from down south. A lot of us was raped, ran from down there, shut the gun up, property stole.
Yep.
And once you, the terms we use, brother, we had a headquarters on 5409 South Austin back in the late 90s called the Chairman Fred Hampton Uhura House.
Yeah.
And this one brother told me one time, he said, "Man," he said, "I never forget." He said, I was a shorty. He said, "Man, your passion," when you talking to my mother, he said, we had a situation, if you come back down to the headquarters and prove that you want to go visit somebody, you get in free at the disco or something like that, though.
Right.
And so one time, she come on saying she taking, his daddy went to jail. And I was like, "No, I don't see what I'm saying." I said, "All children are subjective. He gonna hear like my dad just left me, went to jail."
Yep.
He said, "I never forget." He said, "First I was upset how you was going into my mother." He said, "That stuck with me." He said, "No, you was taken to jail." You know what I'm saying? And we had a really struggle, like them terms we use. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You see how they check Whoopi Goldberg after she got her pocket?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
When a lot of people like, when Jay-Z, a lot of people was critical of me, when he said what he said about, you know, Chairman Fred, on the first song with Kanye West, he said, "I arrived the same day for him that he died." And when I raised the issue, people like, a lot of cats was groupies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't trip as long as you mention your father. No, Chairman, you know what I'm saying? Brutal. Chairman Fred was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? On the last thing, he corrected it.
That's
we
right.
had to up the ante on our turn. And I ain't just talking about just doing Black History Month, this election time. You know, I'm talking about, man, everything, our turns, how we view ourselves,
yes, sir.
and what happened to our community. It was a climate. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the street organization, the street tribes. I mean, I tell you, okay, look at that old graffiti, what we call scorched earth. It was a BDN, BPSN,
Yep.
VLN.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was those fighting words that called the cats in the game back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now cats take pride, and who done sold this snake oil to them to take pride in that you're in the game?
Because they cut all the heads off of.
And then not only that, because a lot of times just say, like I tell people that it's what the government letting the drugs come in. I said, no. It's a proactive. They're not letting it come in. They bring it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole. You won't never hear about the cartels presence in the city of Chicago. You hear murder, they get us on the train. Think it's just us getting down with each other though, man.
Yep.
Man, it's ain't no war on drugs, no war on guns, no war on gang. It's a war on us.
Yeah. And the interesting part is, like I tell this a lot. They know it. That's the part that kill me. They know it.
The system?
No, the ones that's in the war. They know it's a war against us.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
You think?
I beg to differ.
You think they don't know?
I beg to differ. I mean, it's I beg to differ. This system's so Machiavellian. I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's so. John Cass saying in theory, you know what I'm saying? They lay out some stats and fact, but when it come down to the day-to-day dynamics of it, oh man, that ain't nothing. They're just a TV show. That just, you know what I'm saying, or the Arizona, you just said about the Arizona team.
Yeah.
Cats, you know what I'm saying, they can have a reactionary assessment. They say, okay, yeah, but making that connection, you know what I'm saying, on constantly, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the music, really propaganda bombs.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Pastor Mike, some white dude. When he read them on YouTube, when he read them words and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, be like, damn, I can't believe they're saying this to cats is, man, it's a very few cats that can on a consistent basis recognize it's a war being waged.
Yeah, that's
what
what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't trying to make it a big thing, but I'm just saying there are people that know it's a war going on, but it's like they...
None of them, they catch it when it... None of them catch it, we say he turned more than me black. Most people have what we refer to as the Latrell Sprewell effect. when it happens to them as an individual. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then it's a reporter asked me one time, she said, how many members do you have in your organization? I said, well, a lot of times it depends on how many people the police have killed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson don't make a difference, you black or white.
Yeah.
When he caught that case, then the song changed. They don't care about us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
most people can grasp it. They get a crash course when it happens to them as an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about to internalize this, to be able to see outside objectively, say, man, no. I tell you, we talk about Cook County Jail being built on top of toxic waste before I was placed in Cook County Jail.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And that like a second nature, like any other. As soon as we go over and slip up, bomb, they own them.
Yep.
You know, watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And on a consistent basis, that's what I'm talking about. So, I say, some cats on the few movies I've seen that showed us even resisting chattel slavery in an objective way was a piece called, ironically, called Book of Negroes. It was one of the few movies I've seen where it showed African men and women in tandem getting down and fighting for others who they was free.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, got people, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, who will fight because something happened, you know what I'm saying, happened to them as an individual. But we need to know that, you know, on a consistent basis, even if it's not happening to me, you have a different feeling. Like, oh, somebody standing up for me.
Yes, sir.
And we have to be consistent with that. But I said, again,
Yes,
all
sir.
practical purposes, we don't even think we're worthy. That's why, like in that movie, Judas and Black Messiah, we pushed J. Edgar Hoover, Martin Sheen playing that character, said, make sure you say that. The COINTELPRO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, oh man, he over Russia 007. No, J. Edgar Hoover, he wasn't no mafia. Luciano wasn't lucky. Luciano was an international snitch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They worked for the government.
Yep.
Man, the deal was that whole dynamic, man, J. Edgar Hoover was a simple district attorney. His career was birthed of the attack on Marcus Garvey. Once cats, you know what I'm saying? Cats don't know that.
Right.
They be like, man, we ain't might think about us. They think that it was at the mafia. That's nonsense. They cannot connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? It's a concerted effort to get out on us. I'm talking, they used to error. Somebody sitting there put errors on the T.
Yeah.
Make sure we put this corn in this neighborhood. They had a meeting in Pontiac one time. I forget what year it was. Like late 80s. All the warrants that came to Pontiac prison.
Yes, sir.
They had a meeting, and they came out the meeting to redesign the cells to be shorter than the average man.
Mm-hmm.
Then put these masks over your face like an orange bag or something. Net bag with rubber grill over the mouthpiece. Who can sit there and have a meeting planning on? So now you're gonna be hunched over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't just, man, they trying to stop crime with us. These are strategic moves. The music to put this together. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats I can't believe a lot of cats can't relate to that.
And speaking of music, too, and to piggyback off what community quote unquote organizations was in our time. Now he already spoke out a few of those letters. So I'm gonna run back over them and put the leaders in perspective for what we're talking about.
David, don't go nowhere.
So you have Hoover, you had Ford, you had can't remember the third cat. I know the Barksdales and on and on. We had all these leaders that they took the heads off of. Because the main thing that I can recognize in that time was that was their way of starting the chaos. Because if you took away the organizational part, which would be the heads, then they're just going to pretty much free fall. And then you had like they're sending messages from jail to the street, trying to keep everybody where they're supposed to be. But that ended up falling apart. And then we get to this part where, like we talk about the chemicals and all that stuff, you got the new generation coming behind that. They out there screaming things they know nothing about. We know. And then we get into this point where now the chaos has started. Like always, government ain't gonna take blame, but they gonna be like Captain Sable. You know, oh, you guys need help, we're gonna come help you guys out. Y'all already killed us way back in the 70s. I know that for facts. I was born in 72, so I know exactly what y'all did. I seen this stuff come down the pipe, generation after generation. And what y'all did, just like Mr. Brother Hampton is saying, it was a strategic move, especially because now that I think about it with that Good Times thing, with John Amos, when they portrayed that black father living in the ghetto with his kids, that goes to what happened next when they decided the father shouldn't be in the house with the mother. And that's what we hearing right now. And they did, because I remember reading the what's that letter called? It's on the tip of my tongue. The Willie Lynch letter. The Willie Lynch told step by step what was going to happen. First thing they was going to do, they was going to remove the man, strip him of everything that was his, via family, via private, via whatever he took himself to build. And guess what they was going to do? Hand it to the woman. You know why they handed it to the woman? Now let me tell y'all why they handed it to the women. Because they knew it was going to be, not all of them, but some of them that was going to do the job that needed to be done. Hence what we look at right now. And this is why I feel like I feel about entertainment even to this point. Because like now, when you listen to it and you look at it, even worse part is there's some older females out there spreading that toxicity around to these young ones. And they coming out with it. That's why we can't seem to put the structure together. Relationships falling apart. All right, everybody knows baby mama, baby daddy. Nobody wants to get married. Nobody wants to commit. Then then you still got women in this day and time. Some of them still trying to downplay what men's supposed to be when they calling men soft for them expressing how they feel. And then they wondering, they doing just like he said, it's strategic. Because if a woman smash a black man down, what we do? We get mad. We get frustrated. We ain't got nowhere to go with it. So what else we got left? You know what? I don't like that dude over there. Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. And that, you know what? When we come on here, see, Dishin the G is kind of it's an acronym. It's supposed to be for about gossip and entertainment. But when we talk about it, we know all the things that make all of this stuff become what it becomes. And it channels through all of what we sitting here talking about right now. Because when you listen to the entertainment, tell me how many, like right now, can you name 5 R&B singers on one hand right now? You couldn't, right? These rappers that you got out here, what are they saying? In our time when we had rappers, we had a genre. We had your party rapper. You had your knowledgeable rapper. You had your underground rappers. You had your philosophical rappers. We had all of this. In this day and time, what we got now? Nobody speak like it take brothers like you. It take brothers like Mr. Barksdale. It take brothers and sisters like ourselves to stand up and remind them what we come from. Why y'all can't take the rings? We telling y'all why you can't take the rings. Because you're trying to kill off the very thing that's the trailer of the ring.
Before we go, because we only got so many minutes, David, can you break it down what's going on this Saturday?
Right on.
Right on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. 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 Yes, sir. Oh man. Yep. That's facts. Yeah. And these rappers. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 And you know what? That's what it is. We need to change the aim. You know, for a long time, you know, I've been watching communities and people move up. And when I watch other communities, one of the things I notice about those communities is they don't have the same problem that we got. And one of the things I learned about our own, we the first ones to tear each other down. That's bad.
Yes, just like you just said.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Just like Miss. Oh yeah. Just like Mr. Hampton said. And I can show you, I'm gonna go in depth with some of this strategic stuff. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. So we all know cost of living go up, right? Mm-hmm. So explain this. See, this is what they've been doing for a long time. They give you $1, they take $1. Mm-hmm. Real simple. If I move the minimum wage to $17, the rent gonna go up. Food gonna go up. Every time you get $1, they take $1. They use the gas. They use 9/11 for the gas thing. Y'all remember that, right? 9/11 been over how long? Right? They really right. They trying to keep us at a stalemate in poverty. So they tore the projects down. Right? They spreading all these people throughout the city. Now what they doing, I seen it out west. I know you done seen it. They start putting up the little fancy chandeliers. The streets and stuff starting to be fixed. All of a sudden, and I hate to say this, but this facts, white people walking through black neighborhoods like they've been living there forever.
And ain't nobody gonna touch them either.
No. But I've been telling brothers this for the past 8 years. Yeah. I told them, pay attention to what's being done in the neighborhood. When you start seeing things like fancy chandeliers and things of that nature that you know good and god doggone well don't be in the hood, that's where you need to pay attention at, because that means they're getting ready to push your behind up out of there. No, you done took a trip down Madison, so I know you feeling
bike lanes and all that.
Man, come on.
You gotta go. Tell them what's to go.
They done shut down the bars. They done got rid of all the stuff that made the hoods what they were. And not in a bad way in some cases neither. But they took away all of that so they could replace it. Now I ain't
Exactly, because all money green.
Yeah, that true too. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
This is where 1921 radio.
Yes, sir. And
Right on.
oh yeah. I tell you what peed me off over time. So when the PPP loan came out, right? We kind of knew everybody was gonna get their little stick in it some way, somehow. But what made me mad about how they did that, they had a chance with that money to open up their own stuff and didn't do so.
They gave it back.
They went out there spending it on frivolous stuff that they didn't need. Y'all want to show out for the hood. You want to do all this little extra stuff that you don't need to do right now, instead of just taking the money and putting it into an actual business. Now you got the feds on your case. Now you have become a mark because they knew you was gonna do it. They knew you was gonna do it.
So now they're gonna tack on what you owe them.
Yeah, and then the bad part is you can't even stand up and go, they don't do nothing for us. Look, you can't even say that no more. And then here go one more part that I want to lay down. And I'm gonna lay this down for all our people real quick. I hear a lot of our people talk about how they don't do things in the hood to fix stuff. Well, over my time, but the year since 1972, when I seen them come in neighborhoods to fix stuff, you know what's wrong when they fix stuff? Before they can accomplish fixing it, you tear it up. And ain't nowhere in God's name somebody gonna keep throwing something into something just so you can keep turning around and tearing it up before we can even accomplish getting it fixed. I can see if it got fixed and it wasn't done right, it get tore up, okay, they're bad. But when they coming in there to actually do what need to be done and y'all sitting up there steady tearing it up, you wondering why our neighborhoods look bad? Because one, y'all standing out on the corner throwing trash everywhere. You don't bother to even clean it up. You want to sit there and talk about how they don't want to come in our neighborhood because y'all keep robbing and stealing from them. What do y'all expect? Our people need to start getting on track about that. Because that was one thing we had different in our time when we came up. And like you said, with the leaders and stuff, with a lot of leaders they took away, you would think new ones should have been birthed. But the ones that came behind it is like, what is this? It's like an anomaly.
David, where can we find you Saturday?
Oh, yeah.
What's going down Saturday? Okay, when is the march? I mean, the get together.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to find you tomorrow, but but Saturday, definitely. I want everybody to know where we can meet up.
Right. Okay. Taking it to the big house.
What time?
Sir. Yeah. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's
yeah. No, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Believe that. Believe it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, facts. Right on. Well, right. Yeah. With a t-shirt on. Yep.
What time? Hey, my brother. And jump in tag team. What time? I'm fighting this. I ain't gonna be here Saturday. I want to put the call out too. You know what I'm saying? Back to play though. Where we at again? And what time? Where we gonna be at Saturday? Okay. What time? All right. Okay, we gonna push this, man. Yeah, real talk.
Right on.
So with all that being said, y'all, I appreciate you all coming in.
Anytime.
Hold on. You got,
Man,
I love you too,
you,
brother.
brother, man.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I got to crash 5 minutes. Mr. Hampton.
Yes, sir.
So I know you're getting ready to leave out of town. So you got to tell us what's coming up next, brother. Give us what's happening.
Hitting Philadelphia, got to get you update on political prisoner Abu Jamal case in Philadelphia. Getting back, we push hard for August 30th, annual Chairman Fred Street Party. He's going to be 75 years old, had he not been assassinated.
Yes, sir.
We're going to start up at August 30th, right there, we call Ground Zero, Monroe and Western, the site where the assassination occurred at. We're in defense at 12 o'clock, high noon. Then we're going to go to the wall. Then we're heading on down to the Hampton house. We're doing tours. My mother will give a virtual tour, blow by blow, what happened December 4th, 1969.
Ooh, I got to be there for that one.
Yes,
Gotta be there for
you
that
know,
one.
You know, y'all, we on y'all team now.
Yes.
indeed.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? And
Always be
look.
Always.
So I was at work at my other job, right? Securing. And I was like, I'm telling this lady, she older than me and her. I tell the lady, I say, yeah, I'm going to interview Mr. Hampton.
Yeah.
Fred Hampton. She went, who was that? I looked at her and said, what the hell was you doing in school when they was teaching this stuff?
Home. Everybody knew. Everybody.
How is it that you older than me, but you don't know who that is? And then there was a little young lady that came up in there.
Yeah.
They heard the conversation and knew who it was.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this lady like, boy, you had to be one of them ones at school. You had to be one of them ones.
Breaking process is real.
Man, amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
Wow.
Yes,
So you
sir.
right.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
My son
That's
told me to
what's
Right
tell
on.
you hello. He said you gave him a tour to school years ago. He was young.
Yeah.
Now he's a doctor. He's over higher ed at U of I in Urbana. And he would love to have you go out there to sit on the panel because he got some big things.
You got my number. Hey,
Definitely. Dr. Anthony Sellers.
Wow.
Shouted you out.
Wow.
That's a shout out right there, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
brother, you know we got your back like a backpack and your chest like a bulletproof vest, man. We on deck, man. Keep
Lock them down, clink, clink.
You know what I'm saying? And my
Like
sister,
the way you
let them know. Hey, I'll be honored to. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And again, the lineage. Hey, Clint Fitzgerald, my brother, long live legacy, honor Rod too, man. I gotta say that too,
Yes,
man. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Man, and then
Yeah.
he opening doors, man.
Yeah.
Opening doors.
It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed.
Now, for ladies and gentlemen out there in radio world, we know y'all listening, so y'all know how I am at this time. So, first off, let me thank Mr. Fred Hampton, chairman. I'll call him chairman, regardless of which way I use that front or end. That's the chairman.
Yes.
I want to thank Mr. Davis Barksdale,
Yes, indeed.
because they got a long lineage. And
Yes.
by the way, Mr. Barksdale, me and this girl been knowing each other well over 40-something years.
He had my back.
So you know, this ain't just something that happened.
Right on.
So let me speak to our city real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, A, know where your kids at, first and foremost. B, teach them. Teach them. It ain't like they can't learn. You just got to get to a point where we teach them. C, love them. My whole city, I'm going to say this for all y'all. Love your city and where you are. Love takes maintenance, and that means we got to get out here and start fixing each other instead of tearing each other down, because that's what's wrong with us. We've been doing it too long, and it's got to be a point where we stop. There's a reason why we speak on entertainment and things of that nature, because we got people that come from this city other than Kanye that's been out there doing it forever and a day, and they don't get the props that they supposed to get when it comes to this city. And I had, like I told y'all from the very beginning, I'm tired of our city being played like second fiddle when we not. We the reason why a lot of the United States moved the way it moved. You better count on it. If you don't know your history, trust me when I tell you, it's all out there. Go ahead and look it up. But ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out, listening. We want y'all to take in the information. Hold it close. This is what it is. It's Dishin the G with your boy, G-Man.
And your girl, More.
We like to say peace. We love y'all. We
Yeah.
out.
All right, my brother, love and respect. And my sister, my brother, love and respect.
Back to
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Woo. That's hot, boy.
Yes,
That's
sir.
hot.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Right
sir.
on. Love and respect.
Now look, now you got a new family on deck.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
So you know
indeed.
you're going to have, hey, when it go down, brother, you got to put us on P's and Q's
Thank
with
you,
it.
darling.
Yes, indeed.
I appreciate you. You
Oh,
just
no
don't know.
worries.
Listen, she's getting this footage together.
Oh, this
They
is,
put on.
yeah, introduce this young lady so, you know.
Hello, hi, my name is Nicolette.
Pleasure to meet you, sister.
Pleasure to meet
Right on, right on.
you.
What
She
I
does,
do
as
is-
you can see,
so
sir,
they
she
got
does
to
plenty of
talk.
camera
Yes,
work.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
And
What?
Future filmmaker.
yeah,
right
see.
on, right on, right on.
Yes, yes,
There, look, there you go right there, bro.
These stories are important.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My dad is 71 years old, and so he always was telling me stories about back in the day,
Yeah.
especially about Truck 5. And
Right on.
so he knew.
Right on.
He knew.
Look
You
at
see the
that.
movie Jesus and Black Messiah? Okay, let's make sure.
We
All right.
watched it as a family.
Oh, right on,
All
right
right,
on,
y'all.
right on.
Love and peace. Thank y'all for joining us today. We'll be back next Wednesday. We getting ready to start WGO. Y'all know what time it is. Love y'all. Peace.
Please.